Tango, everything you need to know. Brought to you by tangoonthehudson.com. We wanted to make this video because when you get involved in something new, it's always good to know the extent of what you have to learn. And in tango, it basically comes down to 23 moves that come together to form the improvised music and dance that's known as the tango. Tango steps. What is Argentine tango? Argentine tango is an improvisational dance based on the four building blocks of walking, turning, stopping, and embellishments. The dance is like a puzzle of two bodies and 4 feet. Each dance is entirely improvised, unique, and gets put together differently each time you dance. No two couples dance the same way to any tango song. Women and men bring their own unique interpretation of the music and their own styles and embellishments to the dance, which makes each dance an exciting and unpredictable experience. Even though dancers follow certain conventions, they never quite know how someone will construct a dance and an embellishment or interpret the music. The surprises possible within the dance are what makes the dance so addicting. It really does take two to tango because the dance isn't just about the man leading and the woman following. Both partners have important things to contribute, like all good conversations. Now, what this is saying is, a famous tango dancer once said he'd never danced the same tango twice. And this is the best misconception about tango. Many people think it's a rigid, follow this, do that type of dance, when in reality, it's a very loose improvisational dance. You bring your own feeling to the different partner you have, the different music you're dancing to, and the environment you're in creates a totally different situation that puts you in the moment. Not in the past, not in the future, but in the moment. And that's the allure and the magic of tango. It brings you into the moment, and you and this other human being in a close embrace, what we call the intimate embrace, brings you to be in the moment where you can relish the moment of life. It comes down to four things. The embrace. Tango is the dance of the intimate embrace. The embrace puts you in the moment, not the past, not the future. It is physical contact to put you both in the moment. You know, we live in a world of alienation, of computer screens, of not touching each other. I was very big into swing for a long time, and in swing you just touch for a minute and then you swing out. The tango is an intimate, personal dance and what we call the cure for loneliness. Because I spoke to one of the ladies and I said, "You don't know anything about me." And she said, "I don't need to know anything about you. I only need to dance with you." The tango has the walk. Tango is basically a walk you take with a partner. Learn to walk to music and you will be on your way to mastering the essence of tango. Because tango is basically a dance that you walk. It's a walking dance. And then the other two parts are the pivot and embellishments. Turning, stopping during your walk adds grace and magic to tango. And it's all done in this sweeping, wonderful relationship between two people. Not trying to outdo each other, not to put a show on for anybody else, but to be in that little cocoon of grace, of the being in the moment of pleasure with someone enjoying something together with you. Now, I'm going to go over what are these 23 moves. And basically it comes down to tango terminology. The abrazo, which is the embrace. Most crucial, and what makes the dance so wonderful compared to other dances, is the embrace of intimacy. Adorno, or embellishment. You know, you see a lot of things on TV or Dancing with the Stars, and they're kicking their feet and jumping all over the place. In Buenos Aires, there are small dance places full of people. You can't carry on like that. So don't be afraid of going to a milonga or a tango dance and not having all the skills down. If you can walk to the music, you'll do all right. The embellishments on the man's side or the woman's side just makes it more graceful and more interesting than just doing a walk. Arraste. It's a movement where you put your foot and drag the woman's foot, or she drags your foot to the tune of the music. Just a nice embellishment. Uh, the amaje is a feint or a step walk. You act like you're going to go forward, but you don't, and then you come back. Uh, barrera, to drag, is to barrer. In Spanish, barrer is to sweep, to clean the floor, to drag your partner's stamp. It's a very nice, slow move that makes it very attractive if done gracefully and if in tune to the music. Bolero, or the whipping action, where you move around in a quick motion, not very slow, but quick. Cadena, or chain, a repeated movement where you either do a rock step back and forth, or you go in a spin, or you do something in a continuous fashion. That's called cadena. Calecita, or carousel, is a circular movement where you're dancing in line with the rest of the dance, but you're going around in a circular motion, but continuing in your clockwise motion around the dance floor. Cadencia, or transfer of weight with no step. This is how you establish where is your partner's weight, by stepping left and right without moving until you ascertain where your partner is before you go forward for the partner, or for the follower where the leader is going. Carta is where it's basically the 10th position, where you're close chest-wise but far away pelvic-wise. So it creates the forward step. And this is one of the difference between the tango and other dances, is the 10th. Colgada, or the hung, or shared actors turns, where you're basically holding onto your bodies together, but your legs are moving in a different direction. Corrida is a run, where you start to walk, but faster. And you're doing a walking step, but much faster, like on a run. Corte is basically you cut or sudden stop. And that's what gives drama to the dance. You're walking along, all of a sudden you stop. And that's called a corte, which you're cutting. Cruzada, or the crossing with legs crossed, is where you go to the basic 8 and you reach step 4, and you do indicate to the woman that you're stopping, and you move your body, your torso, to the right, and puts the woman into a cross, where then you can go into the next steps. Encruce is a corkscrew step, where the woman is basically twisting in front of you, or the man is twisting in front of the woman. Enganche, the hooking action, or the gancho, the hook, is something that you see a lot in shows, but you also see it in milongas if there's room for it. Remember, you're dancing for each other, not for the public. This is not a show. This is a dance of being in the moment. Entrada, or the entrance, is the first step you take when you go into the tango. It's the entrada. You step to the side, or in some tango you step to the back. Furete, or quick embellishment without interrupting the movement. You're making movements, you're moving quickly, you're making embellishments, but you keep the fluidity. You don't stop. There's no freno, which is the next word. Freno, or the braking action. Either you put your foot out and stop your partner from turning, or you stop altogether and you put the brakes on. The giro, or the turn, is a circular movement where you're turning your partner around you. The lapis, or the pencil, is where you're standing still, but you're moving your free leg around in a circular motion, creating a slow, rhythmic to the music step without moving your feet other than that free leg. Levada, or to lead or to carry, is when you're ready to go and you lead and you carry your partner to the next move. Media vuelta, or the half turn, is another beautiful step where you start to turn, but you stop in the middle of the turn and come back. Milonga is a type of dance, or a place to dance. And this is what they call milongas. Rather than calling a dance party, it's called a milonga. Milonette is the windmill or the grapevine step, where you basically going around, putting your partner going around you, or you going around your partner. Mordita, or the bite or sandwich, is when you're coming out of an ocho and you stop your partner by putting your 2 feet between your partner's foot and stopping it, and then you can go into a cross step and go from there. The ocho is the basic 8-step movement of the tango. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. You stop, you gather your feet together, and then you go 1, 2, 3, and there you have the 8. Ocho cortado, or cut, interrupted figure 8, is where you don't do the whole 8-step, you do the 4-step, and then go into another movement. Parada is when you stop your partner from going around or doing other steps. You just put the brakes on. Pasada is a passover, woman stepping over man's foot. You put your foot out in a parada, and the woman then does a gancho or a hook, or raises up her leg over your leg, and then becomes very rhythmic, and it gives her the opportunity to do embellishments. Práctica is where you go for tango training. And this is a very important consideration. Don't correct your partner on the dance floor. It's the time to correct your partner only is when you're doing practice dances before a milonga. But at a milonga, there's no training, and especially you should do no talking during the dance. Quebrada is a break or a corte, when you're going around and you put your foot out and you stop. Sacada is the displacement, where you're going around and you stop and you displace your partner. Salida, exit, go out, first movement when starting the dance. We just covered it a minute ago, the salida. Tanda, series of 4 or 6 dance melodies. When you do a tango, you dance 4 series of songs with your partner, and then when that's finished, they put a thing called a cortina, which is music of another type, to get people off the dance floor. You could change partners or have the opportunity to talk. Trapeze, or stumbling type movements, where you do a fake and you make believe you're stumbling, and it's part of the elegance of the dance. Volcada, or the tent or tilt, is the leaning position. That's what creates the movement of the tango different from other dances. Now that you know, we want you to join the tango community. There's a feeling of community and inclusion in the Hudson Valley population. There's also room for new members to come out to the tango dance floor. Tango dances are taking place all over the Hudson Valley, the world, and the tri-state area. So what are you waiting for? You have to go take lessons, because it's not fair to other dancers for you to come in as a novice without taking any lessons to prepare yourself to share the moment and not disturb other people, and to understand the rules and the etiquette of tango before you get on the tango dance floor. So what are you waiting for? You know, we recommend the Danger Dance Studio. Call them at 845-475-6006. Their studio is at 464 Main Street, Beacon, New York. Now, we're not getting paid for this recommendation. We're not getting any benefit from it other than sharing these two wonderful people, husband and wife, who have a wonderful dance program, and they are from Argentina. And they have danced the tango in Buenos Aires. And they are from Buenos Aires. So if you want to learn the tango, who better? Also, we recommend tangounderthetent.com. It's a non-profit tango organization in the Hudson Valley. They have wonderful milongas. They have free dance lessons once a week. And it's a wonderful place for you to get your tango on. We recommend that you go to our website, tangoonthehudson.com, because on there we have articles, tango events, and videos. We have learning videos, Madrinon, Mixta, tango orchestras, famous singers, performers, tango music, and we have our primary video was you can learn to dance tango noticeably well in 20-hour program. And we look forward to hearing from you. Join our mailing list. Subscribe to us on our website and our YouTube channel. And we hope to hear from you and hope to see you at one of the milongas. My name is Bill Vargas. Reach out to me when you see me. I'll be happy to talk with you. Take care. See you on the next video. Bye-bye.